Dude, Teighlor, okay, sweet. Now that we got that out the system real quick. Dude, you look amazing. Last video we had, you were 60 pounds down, like I just said.
hmm
Now let's talk about, what's going on. So for context, Teighlor worked with us for about 6 months, initially lost about 60 pounds. And my biggest thing with working with coaches is we should be a tool to help you get the rest going. And a lot of
Yeah.
coaches, a lot of trainers, a lot of dietitians, they don't really know how to do that. And so Teighlor here is a living proof that if you can just get the resources, get the tools, and do the rest on your own, this shit is possible. Now,
100%.
Teighlor, what's going on? Give us an update, dude. Where we
Hey.
at?
As of this morning was 205, which is about
Woo.
135 pounds down in what, probably 14, 15 months, I think maybe, which
Oh
is
no.
insane to fucking say.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. I'm mind blown, truthfully, because like this is a weight I haven't seen in probably 11, 12 years. I feel so much fucking better about myself, like so much more confidence. Like,
Dude.
I, dude,
Good on
I can't stop smiling, like for real.
I can't either. Like,
you.
bro, this is the first time in 10 years of coaching I'm actually speechless. Like, before and after photos of your face comparison, everything, dude. Like,
Yeah.
you look like a whole different person. You acting
I
like a
feel
whole
like a
different.
different person.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
what's your so what I guess my question would be is, given that when you worked with us, we helped you kind of get this going.
hmm
What's been your, I guess, secret that's been helping you stay on track?
Honestly, it's I'm gonna blow his head up a little bit. It's David in the back of my head asking me, okay, how are you managing this? Are you having enough water? Are you sleeping enough? Like all the little things and that stuff that like I tell people when they ask, like, what is like the biggest thing you're doing? I'm like, are you drinking enough water? Are you sleeping enough at night? Like, how's your stress? Are you stressed out? And I hear David in the back of my freaking head because
Yeah.
those were the first things every time I was like, okay, the weight's doing this and I don't feel this. And he's like, okay, well, let's go back to the beginning. How are you doing? Like, it'd be like these little basic things that you should be doing that make
Yeah.
the biggest difference. The meal prepping and all that can come after you hone in on the small things of like, okay, if you're not sleeping enough, your body's not resting. Your body's going to hold on to certain things. If you're stressed, if you're not having enough water, which the water is the one thing I tell everybody, and they're mind blown that I still work in the hospital and I drink 40 ounces. I drink like 8 of these a day. Still,
Dude.
I got to pee all the fucking time,
Yeah.
but I'm still drinking a fuck ton of water.
All right.
Yeah.
Do people ever give you like annoyed looks that's quote unquote your secret is just drink? Come on,
Yeah,
dude. Like,
they're like seriously. I'm like, I'm not kidding. I'm like that's what I honed in on straight from the jump, and got that under control, and then started meal prepping. Like, because the meal prep's not going to help if you're, not getting enough water for your body, if you're not sleeping enough, like if you're
Mhm.
managing your stress in ways that you shouldn't manage your stress.
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You're on fire. How has your mental health been?
Um, been a little up and down here lately, just kind of with everything going on family wise,
Yeah.
but still having like the routine of like, Sundays I meal prep. I turn on my music and I just kind of meal prep for the day and just go about my day. And I have a routine. And it's like, if that's gonna, I don't know, it kind of keeps me distracted in a way of
Yeah.
everything else going on.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I can control. So I'm going to keep control of it.
Dude. So that's huge right there. Even when you got things going on that you can't control that are maybe, making you feel not so good, as long as you got those habits, as long as you built those habits and you can keep it sustained, it's like, dude, nothing can stop you. So how have you been like confidence wise, dude? Like, what's going on?
I have a whole different fucking wardrobe. Like none of my clothes fit. It's kind of nice. It's like it's a blessing in disguise. Like I'll put clothes on that I'm like, well, this doesn't fit. And I was like, this is my favorite shirt. No,
Yeah.
like going into Old Navy and buying a pair of like size 16 jeans. Couldn't tell you last time I put on a size 16 jean. When I
Yeah.
started with you guys, I think I was at like a 26 or 28.
Dang.
That's
You know,
crazy.
my sweatpants, like literally the sweatpants I have on now from Old Navy are large.
What were you before?
A 4X.
A 4X.
My scrubs at work
Like a
were a 4X, and now I wear a size XL in scrubs. And I keep getting people telling me, all right, well, you're gonna have to, size down again. Like those are looking kind of big.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I feel comfortable. They're like, no, they look so big.
Dang.
It's insane, and it's all the time. It's nice. It's that little confidence boost, and I'm like, okay, so it's not just me this season. It's like,
Oh, dude.
other people.
Yeah.
Trust me, we see it, dude.
Yeah.
It's different. I've never had the confidence. I
That's
mean,
crazy.
take it a year and some change ago, and I was on the phone with you, and I was like, I don't think I can do this.
Yeah.
Like terrified. I was whole live ready to let you keep my $167, and I was like, nah, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Straight up was like, you can just keep the money. I don't want to do it, please.
Yeah. Where do you feel like you would have been had you made that decision?
Even in a worse place mentally, truthfully, like not, I don't know, like, or just stuck in the same place of just like, life sucks. I hate everything, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I don't give a shit about it.
Yeah. Do you think?
Am I necessarily the happiest in life at the moment? No, but I feel good. I'm alive. I'm healthy. I feel fantastic. I'm blessed.
So obviously, then, do you think that making that leap? How would you? How can I ask this? Like, do you think making that leap was? I don't know how to ask this question. David, ask a question because I can't get the words out. I'm like brain farting.
One thing I do want to say, dude, is you look a lot more fulfilled and you look a lot more resilient.
Yeah.
And fulfilled is different than happiness. So many people try to be happy, but fulfilled is like at the end of the day, you lay your head in bed and I did everything I could.
Yep.
And just the fact that like you were making me kind of tear up, dude, right now, saying that it was like, I was like, fuck you, she gets it. The simple, basic, unsexy shit that 90% of people don't do. And you
Yeah.
don't know how many scenarios that me and Ashton have had where clients go, I can't do it. Keep it. Keep it. I don't want to do it. I
Yeah.
paid for the
That
program.
was
I just
exactly
don't
what
want
I
to do
did.
it. And it's because they don't get out of their own way. They don't give themselves permission. They're scared of change. They
Yeah.
feel like they can't do it. And it's like, you're literally living proof that like if you just try
Yeah.
and you will fuck up and then you try again, that you will be down maybe 130 pounds in the near future if you
Yeah.
just keep trying.
I
You
mean,
just
there
don't
was,
stick.
I don't know how many times that I like remember being on the phone with you and I'm like, it's just not, it's not working. It's not
Yeah.
working. It's not working. I don't understand. Like the weight's not going down. I don't get it. What am I doing wrong? Like,
Yeah. And the weight would go down.
and it would.
Yeah.
And it would come back up, it would go back down. But then I was able to be like, okay, again, back to the basics. Like, okay,
Yeah.
did I sleep last night?
Yeah.
Was work stressful and I was feeling a certain type of way, whatever else. Like, I mean, taking the leap, I 100% believe saved my life in a way. Truthfully.
What do you feel like has kind of motivated you? Because like honestly, when you finish with the 60 pounds down, a lot of people would be like, that's a win. I'm gonna stay here. But you were hungry for more. So like what motivated you? What drove you?
What is driving you?
Damn. I was not prepared for that. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I think, like, when I remember when I started, and one of the things, like, Ashton asked was, like, why? And I said, I don't want to die young like my dad did. And I'm, nowhere close to that. But still, like, my dad was 56 when he died and had so many comorbidities. I was like, I don't want that for myself. I saw the little bit of results and I kind of was feeding off of like the compliments. I think that's kind of doing it now. It's like people are seeing that and I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, well, maybe let's go a little bit more. Let us feel better. Like, but I don't like every time I go to like buy new clothes and it's just like a little bit, a little bit more down, just a little bit more down. It's the little things of like, even as simple as like, I don't have to sit as close to like, or sit as far away from like the steering wheel. Like little shit like that. Like being like, okay, I have to go buy a new belt now because nothing fucking fits. Just, I don't know. I'm hungry for more and I kind of want to see how much better I can be for myself.
How long were you stuck at 300 before initially getting under it?
At one point I had gotten to 298 and then kind of fell off mentally. That was probably 5 years ago, maybe.
Okay, so then for like half a decade, you were stuck at 300.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
But
so then I guess what I want to know is what would be, your number one tip for anybody that's struggling to even stay on track, like that have, faced trying to lose weight over and over again, but they keep falling off. You were also a victim of that, of like being in your own way, like David said. What would
yeah,
be your number one advice to someone who's in the same shoes of you in the past?
it's okay. You're going to fail. You're not always going to stay on track, but it's how you are able to bounce back and remind yourself that this is fucking worth it. That just because you can't see it now does not mean that 15 months from now you're going to be a completely different fucking person.
Dude.
A person as you haven't seen in fucking 10 plus years, you know?
Yeah.
That it's okay. It's okay to be scared. It's okay to feel like you're going to fail, but that's part of it. Getting knocked down is part of it. But getting back up is also part of
And that's the part I
it.
feel everybody fails is getting back
And,
up.
yeah. And it's hard. It sucks. I'm like, I remember calling David, I don't know how many times, and being like, I don't know. Like, I had tears in my eyes, being like, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. And he's like, you're fine. It's okay. Start small. It's fine if you don't hit this macro or do this or you miss a workout. It's fine. But get yourself back mentally.
Yeah.
Because mentally is what's going to keep you down.
Yeah.
And change is scary. Trying to do all the things is scary.
I feel like that's what holds a lot of people back is it's not that they're not motivated, it's just that they're scared of change.
Yeah.
And they build it up as such a hard thing.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not in enough pain. And it sounds like you were just sick and tired of those small little things, like how you're saying, the steering wheel, the belt and whatnot. And it's like
Yeah.
that's pain, that's what I was having a conversation with a client. I was like, pain will drive people, and they're kind of just like, what? And it's
Yeah.
like if you really get down deep, like a lot of
Yeah.
people who screw up and like don't take the program serious, like you're just not enough pain. You gotta go gain another 50 pounds and then you'll take this serious,
Yep.
Yeah.
But
You are
you want to
obviously
avoid
not
that.
at that point of hating
Yeah.
yourself enough to be like, I have to fucking do something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I think where a lot of people mess up is like, oh no, just accept who you are. But it's like, bro, this is killing me,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like me
Fuck that.
being like this, living this lifestyle is going to
Mm-hmm.
kill me if I don't change anything.
Mm-hmm.
And actually change it and be real, being able to be real and raw with yourself, that will help you get better,
Yeah.
And I feel like what benefit, not benefit, but like where you stood out the most, Teighlor, is you didn't let the truth slow you down. You used it and you said, fuck this, I gotta get it together. Because there are so many people that we'll have a hard conversation with and never hear from them ever again because it was just too much for them to hear. And we will never stop being straight up with people. We will never stop being upfront, right? And so what I feel benefited you is you, instead of you giving up, you took that and said, you know what, I need to get out of my own fucking way. Was it easy? Absolutely not. Right? But you kept trying, you kept showing up, even if it was only 50%, 30% someday, 10% someday, you kept showing the fuck up. And that's where the discipline and the habits have started to finally kick in 15 months later.
Yeah. It's not about giving 100% all the time. It's look, you can just give a little bit. Just like you said, just show up in some way, whether that, you got out of bed and you ate how you were supposed to eat. Fantastic. Great. You got up and had 30 grams protein before, 6 a.m. Great. Fantastic. That's awesome. Keep it going. It's those little things that truly will make the biggest difference, which is what I feel like it did for me. Like, and it was never, whenever like I wouldn't go and like work out, like David was never mad. He never yelled. He was just kind of like, all right, like we just have to do better. Or like, are you okay? Like, you feeling good mentally? And I'm like, really, today just wasn't a good day. All right, cool. That's fine. Ground yourself. We'll get back on it tomorrow. Like, it was never mean. It was never whatever. It was just kind of strict. Like, all right, this is fine for today, but tomorrow it's going to be better. And I'm like, all right, I got it.
Yeah.
Having that person to kind of hold me accountable, I feel like is really what helped the most. For someone else to see it and be like, look, dude, like, what's going on? What's happening? Like, before I even noticed it, he was like, all right, come on, talk, let's go.
Yeah.
which was hella beneficial for me, because that was always my thing, was like, it was easier for me to have kind of that like accountability in a sense, but someone else to be like, come on, like, you're
Yeah.
better than this. You are better than this.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you are able to kind of hear that enough and be like, I'm good. Like, I am better than this. Like, I know that I can do this. Hence now.
Yeah.
You know?
I think
135 pounds.
the most important thing is that it's important for a coach, and this is just like a side rant. It's important for a coach not to make their client feel like shit, you know? Like, my
Yeah.
whole thing wasn't to beat you up about it, because
No.
like I already know you're gonna beat yourself up about it, you know?
Yep.
It's holding you accountable, and a lot of people can sometimes get triggered and think that their coach is attacking them.
Yeah.
But it's like, brother, I'm just trying to hold you accountable. You know,
Right.
you're the
Like,
one that
I
came to me
want
and,
you to
and
see.
want to get after this.
Yeah.
You know, I'm holding you. I'm just putting the mirror up to what you told
Yeah.
me. You know,
Mhm.
but you actually were like, you know what? He's trying to help me. He's not a big fat meanie. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I said in the mirror was, it's fine. He wasn't yelling. You're all
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
You have
Exactly.
you have PCOS, right?
I do.
How's your PCOS been? Symptoms wise.
I have a period regularly. My hormones are better. Like, I haven't gotten my labs redrawn yet, but I need to. I think I'm at that point. So hopefully those are better. But like, I mean, the big thing for me was like, my periods weren't regular, and it was just I could feel that my hormones were just off, like just out of fucking whack. And now I feel more mellow. People at work are like, "Oh my God, you're so much nicer." I was like, "Stop! I wasn't mean before."
You just
like,
had this. You just had this
I just
cloud over you.
had a lot of things going on.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm better now. We're good. That it had has it fixed it all completely? No, probably not. But it's a whole lot better and a whole lot different than it was then.
No.
Yeah,
Which
that's awesome.
I am completely like, I'm thankful for you guys. Anytime, like, I told David, I'm pretty sure, like, my best friend was asking me about the program probably a couple weeks ago. One of her coworkers, I think, is now with you guys, and she had talked to me about it beforehand. I'm like, do it. I'm like, do it now. I was like, it's not going to harm you. They're not mean. They're not going to bite your head off. I was like, they are fantastic. Do it.
Yeah.
Jordan was like, I don't know. I'm kind of scared. I was like, yeah, so was I. I was like, I was like, look where we're at now. Like, I was like, we are the same size now. I was like, and that's insane. Her and I have always been like so different.
Yeah.
I was like, do it. I'm like, even if you only lose 30, 40 pounds, I was like, that's better than where you were. I was like, that's better habits that you now have that are going to stick with you. She talked about like, oh, I just want to get on the shot. I'm like, why? I'm like, why? I was like, because as soon as you stop it, you're going to gain all the weight back. I was like, if you build the fucking habits, I was like, they're going to stick.
Yeah.
You're not going to need it.
It's going to need to be a coach.
I was like, take that, because everyone asks me like or they always ask like whatever like GLP I'm on. I'm like, nothing. I'm like, not a single one. I was like, this is me. This has been me.
It's so unheard of to see that, because GLP-1s are always pushed, and tirzepatide and semaglutide, all that. They push you on that, and like weight loss surgery, like it's so unheard of in today's current society, where it's like, you're telling me you lost 135 pounds naturally? That doesn't make sense. That's not possible. But it's like, dude, just fucking build the habits, put in the
proof
work.
of it, dude. Yeah.
Okay, so one last question, Teighlor. Unfortunately, I do have to wrap this up right now. But I guess the most obvious question, how would you rate the program? From where you were to where you are now, what's your genuine opinion on like working with us, not wanting to start at first, to where we are today? Like, honestly.
12 out of 10. Like, I genuinely feel like, had I not taken the jump, like I said, I mean, it saved my life. Truthfully, that's 100% how I feel deep down. I would have been stuck in the same spot at an unhealthy weight, not feeling healthy, and just mentally not okay. But, a year and a half later, I'm a completely different person.
Dude.
And the program was so good. And it's been like almost a year since working with you guys, and it's still going good. Like, the habits are such shit. I still text y'all all the time. I'm like, hi, hey, you won't forget about me.
We ain't
like,
forgetting
sorry about
you.
it. I'm here.
Yeah.
No, it literally makes my morning, because you always send morning texts. It literally makes my morning every time you update us, dude, with something bigger. I'm like, dude, fuck yeah.
I was like, I don't know. I was thinking the other day, I was like, I got to put these two pictures side by side. And it was Dad's funeral and Grandma's funeral. And I was like, this is insane.
That was crazy.
That surprised the hell out of me.
That was
That's
insane.
wild.
Yeah, especially the photo that you posted on social media, the before and after that I used. That one too. That one's fucking insane.
Yeah.
But
It's crazy.
David, you want to add anything before we wrap this up?
Last question. You already know, dude. So, what would you say, Teighlor, to somebody who they were at their heaviest, they weren't feeling like they were themselves in their body, they just couldn't control it, they couldn't get, a start on it. It just felt like almost impossible. What would you say to them? Now, you being 130 pounds down and still counting, what would you say to somebody in a position like how you were?
Grab life by the horn, say fuck it, risk it for the biscuit. I mean, what's the worst that's going to happen? You fail.
Exactly.
But what if you don't? And that was something, I guess, like I had to tell myself that even like after the program, like I was scared to kind of stop because I'm like, well, what if it doesn't continue to, be successful? And it's like, then I had to, tell myself like, no, I learned the habits. I had them down. I got them. Like, they're still here if I need them.
Yeah.
There's still people that I can reach out to. And it's like, just fuck it. If you fail, it's fine. Do it again. Restart it. It's okay to fall off the wagon, but get back on the fucking wagon.
Just keep trying.
Keep fucking trying.
That's what I'm talking about.
Teighlor, I don't know if people tell you this, but I'm fucking proud of you. Beyond proud of you, dude. You have been putting in the work. You are a fucking savage. You're this dude. You are the spitting image of hard work. You're the spitting image of fuck your excuse, fuck your living situation, fuck your circumstances. I'm gonna get this shit done. And I know sometimes when you're in the moment and you're putting in the work, you don't see it from an outside perspective, but you are a straight up spitting role model, dude, for so many women with PCOS. I'm so proud of you, dude. David, do you want to add anything before we wrap this up? David?
Oh, me? No. Just keep at it, Teighlor.
No, the other day.
Honestly, just like how Ashton said, I'm proud of you, dude. And the fact that you did this with PCOS, the fact that you were able to overcome obstacles and still try and still just get up and keep moving, where a lot of people just throw in the towel and say, this is good. I'm good here. You said, no, I want more. And I'm very proud of that. And honestly, it's very mind-opening, mind-blowing. And honestly, we're going to frame you, dude. We're going to frame you.
You are literally the first person in 10 years to have me speechless, dude. Like, that's fucking insane. But
something.
Dude, so outside of that, Teighlor, you always have access to us. You can always reach out. Unfortunately, I do have to wrap this up, guys. I'm sorry.
All good.
All right.
All good, man.
I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.
Bye.